Hey, up 2 videos in 1 month, and you've not seen me for quite a while. It must be Disney Villains season. We have got another Disney villain to look at from the Disney Designer Midnight Masquerade collection. Now, the first doll was Alice in Wonderland, which I am not buying because I was unsure about it, and she is not available for sale anymore here in the UK and Europe. I don't know if she was sold out or basically they just stopped putting her on sale, because I think she's still on sale in America. Second doll was Alice in Wonderland's The Evil Queen of Hearts. Now the third doll was it Ariel, which I did buy. That's the only princess I've actually got. Whether I'm going to keep her, I don't know, because I've got so many Little Mermaid dolls. Now the fourth one was Gaston. Who's Gaston? Gaston.
Look there he goes, isn't he dreaming?
Price at £120. Again, I think he is still up for sale, so he's not sold out at the minute. I don't know what the difference is. He's not as popular? Is it a male character? Is it a bigger size? Don't know. We just don't know. It's just weird how Alice and the Queen of Hearts have just disappeared. And you can still buy Ariel as well. Now, one of the most popular princesses, and you can still buy her. So let's have a look at Gaston, shall we? Gaston, or as I call him, Gaston. Oh no, Gaston. Right, I have already unsealed it because I think catching the box with a knife in my hand, not wise, like I did in my last video. No, I didn't injure myself, but it's just not wise.
Monsieur Gaston, oh he's so cute. Be still, my heart, I'm hardly breathing.
Easier than first. There we go. Right. I know what I'm doing with these boxes at last. Oh, what was that? Oh, just a piece of cardboard. So, Gaston. Evil Queen.
Off with his head!
Was red in colour. Hopefully Gaston is brown. No, he's a kind of like maroon colour. Like maroon. There we go.
Isn't he dreaming?
Gaston. Okay. There's the lovely cartoon image of him. To be honest, I prefer him. I don't know how I feel about this one. Do you know what I immediately went to? His chin. That just looks odd, that chin there. Hey ho though. Oh, I didn't really notice the mask from the Evil Queen.
Off with his head!
Like I just did with Gaston. Yes, I don't know how I feel about it, but limited size is smaller at 3,000. I prefer the actual cartoon image there at the back. Again, like the rest of the dolls, well, rest of the dolls, I've only just looked at one, which the evil, why do I keep calling it the Evil Queen? The Queen of Hearts. Clock face on either side for the Midnight Masquerade, and of course the stars at the back. I hope that's nothing in relation to Wish, because that movie was awful. Right, so his hair looks odd as well. I don't know how I feel about you, mister. Here is Gaston up close. Now, one thing I forgot to mention when we were looking at the Queen of Hearts doll up close was how you actually get to this stage when there's no plastic sleeve. Well, if you don't know, it's just like the 17-inch dolls. All you need to do is unfasten the ribbon, take the cardboard sleeve off, and then that will actually leave this plastic sleeve, and all you need to do is actually just take that bit off. Now, I did have problems putting the plastic sleeve back on the Queen of Hearts because, as you can see up here, we've actually got this also comes off. Basically, there's two pieces of cardboard here, and the plastic sleeve goes in between this where my finger is. Now with the Queen of Hearts doll, the cardboard wasn't actually properly glued together. As you can see, there's a grey bit of cardboard there. Oh look, my TV's muted. There was a grey bit of cardboard attached to, well, glued to the coloured piece of cardboard, but that wasn't actually glued on properly, so getting the plastic sleeve back on was a nightmare because it was actually catching those two bits of cardboard that actually weren't glued together. So just be careful when you're actually getting these dolls, just in case you have the same problem as I did. Now, let's get back to Gaston. I have changed my mind about this doll. I am actually impressed with him. The one thing that I mentioned straight away was I just didn't like his facial sculpture, but looking up close, it is very close to the actual cartoon version of Gaston. Well, that's the only version of Gaston, really. Go down and look down. Unless they are going to give us a Luke Evans version of Gaston doll. Wouldn't mind that.
There's no one as easy to bolster as you. Too much? Yep.
We got an Emma Watson doll version of Belle, so why didn't we get a Luke Evans doll, really? I'll be happy with that. So, getting back to Gaston. Now, one thing I didn't notice when I actually initially took this doll out of its packaging, he's got chest hair. I'm loving this. They put chest hair on Gaston. And I've double checked. I've actually pulled his shirt down as much as I can. And the actual paint goes a bit down on his chest. It's not just this bit that's painted. But it would be better if it was actually real hair. Or that's what I'm thinking. Just little strands of hair just plucked in there. But I love the fact they've actually put body hair on Gaston. So he's got his black, sleek hair though. Well, his hair slicked back, should I say? His little cocky little facial features there. Now his main feature is his cape, and this is mostly why the box is maroon in colour, because the cape is maroon, and I just love the fur trim that goes all around the actual cape itself. The whole cape is trimmed with fur. I just love it. And it has got a suede finish on the front of the actual cape with golden embroidery, where of course with him being into hunting, so you've got a deer or a stag there actually embroidered into the front part of the cape with some golden embroidery trim. And on the underside of the cape, a very satin kind of feel. And a nice purple sheen there. Let's work our way back up. And one thing, again, about the cape, it's got a lovely golden chain. And this golden tie with a tassel there. But if you zoom in there, we have got the beast. A symbol, beast symbol there. So obviously, and I think that is the actual clasp for the cape. A lovely little effect there. Working our way down, his shirt, maroon in colour, with golden trim on the collar with maroon embroidery. Lovely golden buttons. Can't speak. What is going on with me today? Golden buttons with the black belt there. And then we have a suede finish trousers. And it's not picking it up here on the camera, but we have these boots. Kind of like knee-high boots he's wearing. And they have got a weathered look to them. I'm not sure if the actual camera's picking up. There you go, that's better. I love that detail on his boots. A very weathered look. a worn look, which I'm loving. So my first impressions of the doll wasn't that good, but now looking up close, I am hugely impressed with this doll. And last but not least, let's move over to the actual Midnight Masquerade mask. And like I said, I wasn't impressed with the Queen of Hearts, which you can just see in the corner there. Very small, the Queen of Hearts was, but we've got Gaston's there, which has the features of a stag. So that's what we like. We like the villains to have like a good, strong mask, like they did have in the original set, with brown ties. So again, very impressed with this doll. Is it better than Queen of Hearts? Do you know what? I think he is.